Hey guys, welcome back to Black Rock Nissan Off-Road. Today doing a quick oil change on the 2017 Frontier before an off-road trip that's coming up. I wanted to address something while I had the opportunity, some misinformation that has been put out there. So one of the things that I've used is a Stahlbus drain plug on the truck, and I think it's a fantastic tool. Makes oil changes a lot easier in my opinion, especially if you have skid plates. So for me, that just made sense to go ahead and use this system. Uh, I've seen guys on the forums, on the Facebook pages, talk about it doesn't give you clearance, it hangs down too low, and I wanted to kind of squash that here, that unless it's an installation error on someone's part, those plugs do not stick out much further than the typical plug, maybe at most about a ½ an inch. But you put that skid plate on now, and maybe it's a difference in skid plates, but I'm running a hefty fab. Those skid plates, the aluminum ones, my understanding is the steel ones are designed very, very similarly in terms of how they sit, where they mount. And so, I'm fixing to show you how there is a significant gap. My aluminum skid plate right now is actually dented. It's dented at least a quarter to ½ an inch in, right there where that drain plug is on the oil pan, and there's still a significant amount of room there, as you're fixing to see. So anybody who has concerns, or someone has told them, oh, it doesn't fit properly, check with them, what are they using, which skid are they using, and have them take a measurement, have them show you, hey, let's see, I'm fixing to show you that it fits, it works. So take that for what it is. If there's other skids that maybe don't allow that kind of fitment, maybe they do fit closer to the pan, that's a different issue. The closer it is to the pan, the closer it's going to be to whatever you use, whether it's going to be one of those valves or if it's just the factory plug. So, all that's going to be taken into consideration. So that's not going to be a plug issue so much as that's going to be a skid plate issue. This is by no means a tutorial about how to change your oil on a Frontier. I'm not going to insult your intelligence like that. I'm going to assume you know how to do that. So I'm not going to show removing any of the plates to access the oil filter or anything like that. Just a demonstration about how the Stahlbus works. Here's a good shot of the dent that's in the engine skid underneath the oil pan. You can see it's pretty significant, but looking up through the oil drain port, clearly it's not close to impacting or impairing your ability to reach the port, and you can still remove it by hand without removing the skid. Here's a much better view of how you can reach up in there, and there's still plenty of space. So what we're going to do right now, we're just going to take this cap off, and that's going to give us access to the port. So there is going to be some oil in the cap. Just make sure you clean that out. Not a big deal. So that's it. Refill the oil, check your levels, should be good to go.